What's up, Burke fam? I am Steve from Burke Family 54 Comics, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing off my entire CGC comic book collection. If you want to see how many books I have and what they are, stay tuned for the video. Today's video is brought to you by comic_book_pressing on Instagram. Protect your comic book investment for as little as $10 by using Eric from comic_book_pressing. He presses all ages and tiers of books, and make sure you use my promo code BURK54 for free shipping back to you. Again, today's video is brought to you by comic_book_pressing on Instagram. All right, first up we have Raphael #1, the first appearance of Casey Jones, signed and sketched by Kevin Eastman. I love this book. I got it about 2 years ago for around $40 or so. Got it signed at a con. And now that book is like skyrocketing in price. That's awesome. Next up, we got Power Rangers Dragon New Dawn, the Scorpion Comics exclusive, but I got it signed. And the Crane Bow by Clayton Crane. This was an A-OK for my friend Carlito Classico, but I got it signed in person and sent off to CGC. It came back in 9/8, and I still do have the COA that I put in the bag on the back. Next up, we have Teen Titans 12 Rebirth, the first appearance of Batman Who Laughs. I got that book raw for 50 cents. I gave it to a friend who already had one, sent them both out to CGC. They both came back in 9/6, so he gave me back basically the same copy I had. I basically got the first appearance of Batman Who Laughs for 50 cents. Next up, this is a book that I recently got for my birthday. We got ASM 252, the newsstand. First appearance of the black suit in the ASM title. Ties of Marvel 141 for the first appearance of the black costume. And you got the AF-15 homage, however you want to say it. Love this book. Next up, I love this book too. I got this for cover price. We got TMNT #95. Jenica becomes a turtle. Never got it pressed. Sent it out to CGC. Came back 9/8. Love that. Then this next book, at one point, it was my only CGC book. We got Batman Rebirth #24, where Batman proposes Catwoman in a 9/8. Okay, we'll move on to the next stack of books. Next up, this is probably my best buy of 2020. I happened to be in the right place at the right time to get a great price. I bought it raw and it came back, and then I sent it to CGC and it came back to 3.0. We got Amazing Spider-Man #129, the first appearance of the Punisher. I thought this was going to be like a 3.5 to a 4.0, but what can you do? What are you going to do? But I'm super stoked to get this book. I think I got it for $250 raw, and then I sent it out to CGC and got it pressed and all that stuff on my presser. Yeah. This next one, I bought it at cover price because my LCS is awesome and I love this variant. We got Batman #89, the first appearance of Punchline in Cameo, Face Not Revealed. Love this book, love that variant. Anything Martina does, absolutely love. You get a little first appearance cameo in this book. Next up, we got Power Rangers #9, the second print. You get the first appearance of Lord Draken. You also get that first cover appearance there with him holding his helmet. I love those Gani Montez covers. This book, it's definitely one to spec on because Lord Draken is kind of, outside of Rita and Zed, like the biggest Power Rangers villain in comics. Next up, we have Batman #99, the 1 of 25 designer variants of Nightwing. If anyone knows me, I love me Nightwing and some Wally West. Had to get this bad boy graded. Came back in 9.8. Just absolutely love this book. Looks amazing in person. Just look at that. Just awesome stuff. Next up, we got some. Oh, we'll do one more Power Rangers book here, and then we'll get to a little bit of Venom. We got Power Rangers TMNT #1, the second print, 1/10 ratio variant with Shredder holding the Green Ranger helmet, which, if you've not read the series, Shredder does become the Green Ranger. That cover is just awesome. Love that. Came back in 9.8. Got a couple Venom books here. We got Venom #4, the third print, Origin of Null, and you also get that Necro sword on the cover there. Love this book. I got that from Compton's Comics over on Instagram. Good friend of mine. And then we got some more Venom books here. We got Venom #7, first cameo of Dylan Brock. And then you got to pair that nicely with Venom #9, first full appearance of Dylan Brock. Got those last two books from my LCS for an insane price, so pretty happy to get those back in 9.8s. All right, those are all the books that were outside of my slab box. And so now we're going to dig into the books that are in the slab box. I think I'm going to start from left to right. I don't think it's in any order. They're just in there. Oh, love this book. This is Batman #189, first Silver Age appearance of Scarecrow. This looks cool. There we go. We got that off Big Will's auction for like $50 ship, basically. And yeah, 4.0. Not too shabby. Next up, this is an A-OK from my friend Carlito Classico. We got Flash #197. He sent it to me raw. CGC decided to give me a 9.4. Whatever. Still near mint copy. Love the Flash. Love Zoom. Yeah. So we're gonna talk some Flash. I gotta skip over to the next Flash book here. Flash #139. First appearance of Reverse Flash in a 2.0, and you know, that's fine. I just love the book. I got it from Eek Comics, so geek without the G, on Instagram. Pretty cool stuff. 2.0, it is what it is. I'm just happy to have the book. All right, next up we have, we'll go back to the left side here. This is one of my favorite books in my entire collection. I love this story. This cover is iconic and classic. We have Batman the Killing Joke #1. Sorry, it's not a #1. No number. Batman the Killing Joke first print in a 9.8. I got that off eBay one night for like $33 shipped. Pretty insane. Next up, I got this bad boy in a bin just somewhere in Topeka for cover press. Get Batman #1 for the New 52 first print in a 9.8. Never got it pressed. It was just in pristine condition. Almost all of these books have been pressed up on my presser, comicbook_pressing on Instagram. Make sure you check them out. Okay, this next book has kind of a big meaning to me. This is the first comic book I ever remember reading as a kid. I thought this would be a 9.8, but what are you gonna do? We got Batman 497, The Breaking of the Bat, in a 9.6. Iconic cover there, at least to me. We got some more Ninja Turtles. This is a recent buy from my friend Mark Spector Comics. He got this for $1, I believe, at a flea market, and I got it from him for a great price. We got TMNT #51, the first appearance of Jenica. Got it pressed by my presser, came back in 9.8. All right, next one is definitely a book that people should be speccing on because of the series coming to HBO Max. We got Green Lantern #20, the first cameo appearance of Jessica Cruz, one of the new Green Lanterns. This is signed also by the artist Doug Mahnke. Pretty cool. All right, move on to the next stack. Next up, we got a pretty big Venom book. Venom number 3, the 3rd print, first appearance of Null, first cover appearance arguably, and a 9.8. Love that. I got that from the LCS, got it pressed by my presser. Bad boy came back in 9.8. Pretty stoked on that. Oh, we got another big book. I got this about 2 years ago? A year and a half ago? I don't know. For $135 at a 9.4, got it pressed by my presser. Came back a 9.6. Ultimate Fallout 4, the first appearance of Miles Morales. Pretty stoked on that, and that is a direct edition. It's not newsstand. I got a couple signed copies. This is one of my favorite books in my entire collection. We got Batman 635, the first appearance of Jason Todd as Red Hood. This is signed by Doug Mahnke, the artist. Came back in 9.6. I might end up sending this to CGC at some point to see if I can get it back as a 9.8. It's pretty darn close. This next one, I got in a trade with one of my friends. I used to have a 9.8, but I'm just happy to have this in my collection right now. ASM 361, newsstand, signed by Bagley. First appearance of Carnage. All right, this next one I got as like a package deal with a whole bunch of other books. I sold the other books, so I basically got this one for free. This should, in my opinion, should be higher than it is. But what are you gonna do? Batman 386, the first appearance of Black Mask and Origin, and a 9.2. That had some heat when that Birds of Prey movie came out. This next book I got as a giveaway win from my friend D-Rock Comics. He's a great friend of mine. We got Batman 612, that iconic Batman and Superman cover. It's just beautiful. Love that. Jim Lee cover in a 9.8. Okay, this is one of my favorite books as well. This should be higher than a 9.4, without a doubt. I should probably send this back in, honestly. We got Secret Wars number 8. It's the origin of the alien symbiote, which eventually becomes Venom, and a 9.4. Okay, next up we got, this was an A-OK from my friend Carlito Classico. You've heard me say this multiple times. He's a great friend, awesome dude. He sent me a ton of books. We got Detective Comics 1000, the Art Germ Virgin variants. I have no idea how it's a 9.2. I really don't. No idea. I might have to send this back in at some point. That's how they get you, man. I feel like sometimes they're like, hey, this is a low grade. You're gonna have to send it back to us, give us a little bit more money so we can give you that grade you want. Okay, we're gonna be done with this stack. We got like one more stack left. I think like 10 books left, something like that. Maybe 8. Okay, next up. This is my favorite Batman storyline ever. And it is Batman number 404. Batman Year 1 starts. Got this in a 9.8. Got this from my old LCS that now closed down. But I got this 1 through 4, all like near mint copies, for like 45, 50 bucks. It's insane. Got it pressed by my presser. Came back in 9.8. Okay, so this is definitely one of my favorite books in my collection. I just love Wally West. I love the Teen Titans. We got the Brave and the Bold 54, the first appearance of the Teen Titans, Robin, Kid Flash, and Aqualad. Pretty awesome stuff. I love this book in a 4.0. It's great. I bought that book and I sold it to Big Will, and he was gracious enough to sell it back to me. Thank you, Big Will. This one, this is probably a little bit overgraded, honestly. I don't know. Who knows? We got Wolverine #1 from the limited series in a 9.4. I bought this for like 25 bucks. My old LCS that closed down. Got it pressed by my presser. Sent it off to CGC. I was expecting a 9.0 because there's a whole bunch of color breaking ticks. And then it came back in 9.4. Sold it to Big Will. Big Will sold it to Comic Books NYC. NYC was gracious enough to sell it back to me. Pretty stoked to have that in my collection. A lot of people, I don't display that book enough, honestly. All right, this next book I love this book. It's a great story. I bought it for like 45, 50 bucks online. I sent it to my presser to be pressed because I thought it was like a 9.4, 9.6. Got damaged in the mail. I sent it back to him. He pressed it. I still thought it was going to come back to 9.4 because there's a couple ticks, but CGC gave me a 9.8 on it. So I'm not mad about it. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 0, the 1 of 100 White Ranger variant. This book I should probably send in to be signed by Jason David Frank, the Green Ranger. This is probably my favorite book in my entire collection. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 0, the 1 of 50 Green Ranger. It was also with this White Ranger. I sent them both off to be pressed by my presser. It got damaged by the mail. He repressed them. I thought this would be like a 9.6, 9.8, and it came back a 9.8. Pretty stoked on that. I should probably send that in to be signed though by JDF. Got 4 books left. This is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 8, the 1 in 25 Zord variant of the Megazord. Love that. And we got this. This is gonna make Mark from Legion of Comics kind of jealous. This was an A-OK from my friend Carlito Classico. Again, great dude. I used to have one of these. I sold it when I needed some money, but he A-OK'd me a raw copy. I sent it out to CGC. Bad boy came back in 9.8. This is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 5, the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive variants in a 9.8. Love that book. This was a birthday present from my friend D-Rock Comics a year ago. He knows I love the Green Ranger. We got Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 1, the Emerald City Comic-Con Virgin variant of the Green Ranger and Scorpina in a 9.8. And the last book here, everyone knows I love me some Wally West. We got DC Universe Rebirth #1, the 3rd print in a 9.6. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Again, my name is Steve from Burke Family 54 Comics. Let me know in the comment section which one of those books was your favorite and how many of those do you have? All of that and more. Again, thanks for watching, and as always, go Cats, Cowabunga, and it's Morphin time.